Hello everybody and welcome to Reed's Reads Spider-Man Crawl Space Edition. Please come check it out at spidermancrawlspace.com. Well, I'm here to review, of course, Superior Spider-Man 18, Part 2 of Necessary Evil, which of course has our friend and neighbor and everybody else, of course, Miguel O'Hara, the Spider-Man 2099. Let's get right into the pros, shall we? First of all, the artwork still needs to be stellar by Ryan Stegman. I mean, he really has the story really pop out at you with all his artwork and everything. I mean, I'd love it if he did a Spider-Man 2099 book, and maybe we will someday. But onto the story itself, actually, I'm enjoying the way they're doing the butterfly effect and paradox here with everything with Ty Stone and everything, and how he basically takes advantage of Spider-Man 2099 when he realizes he's very important to the storyline and everything. I'm also finally happy he's actually going to get pretty much called out and everything after what gets discovered that he was behind the sabotage for Parker Particles back before Amazing Spider-Man ended, which, you know, they redrew it so it didn't look as obvious as the previous time did this time and everything. And I also kind of like the fact that we're still having Otto kind of getting caught up in the fact that deleting Peter Parker's memories was not a smart idea. And believe it or not, I think this is actually part of the story where I think I'm going to call out the ending, but I'm not going to say it right now. And let's go into the cons, actually. The problem is also we're getting Otto into way too much of superficial and everything else here as Peter Parker. I mean, now people are getting more and more noticeable. As much as I love everything with Anna Marie and everything, I mean, the fact he slams the phone down on Mary Jane saying, "Not now, woman," and how everybody else is going, "Boy, you're not the Peter Parker we hired here to work the lab." Well, duh! Oh, you know, that's part of the storylines that drive me nuts, especially, you know, the fact that Otto is saving his own butt here. We're getting his inventions out using the big brains as it's part of his thesis and everything, which, you know, is coming up in a couple of issues. But onto that, I mean, otherwise, I'm kind of looking forward to that conclusion of the storyline if it really ends, especially at the end here where we seem to have the time particle set up for explosion at the end of the issue. So I really am very curious and excited to see how the storyline is going to end here in a couple weeks. So I will give this a B. It's enjoyable. There's still some parts of it that drive me crazy, but I'm kind of happy Dan Slott is kind of finally, you know, paying off some of his other storylines, especially with Tiberius Stone and everything here, with everything that's been going on since, you know, the setup that he was working for the Kingpin, some of the other stuff he's done and everything. And I do like the fact that Liz Allen's been kind of brought into a little bit more, even though they haven't really talked about everything, how she got Allen Chemicals and everything, but a little bit more about basically how the story is that Tiberius destroys Horizon Labs, and then of course since it's bought out, it's recreated as Alchemex, which will be in the Spider-Man 2099 storyline. So that is actually kind of a little cool, and we'll see how that actually plays out here in a couple weeks. So on that note, I will see everybody later. You have a fantastic day, and I will see you on the crawl space.